I'm using this as that concept for it being like a bookend, and I will lean those two. Look, that's just gorgeous. She's gorgeous and I love her. So adding luxury to a space, creating texture in a space, making it so glamorous. This is it. The picture lights, they're everything. Now, the next tip we're going to talk about when you're adding luxury to a space, and that is to incorporate wall art. And it doesn't have to be a print or a picture. It can be any type of wall art. Perfect wall art for me. This is a saying that I absolutely love. It's by Maya Angelou, and it says, she said, I've learned whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision, right? So I have an open heart, I'm feeling good about it, my intentions are good, the decision is usually right. The best part about this that I learned though, people will forget your name, they'll forget what you've said to them, but they never forget how you make them feel. I'm hearing you, I'm listening to you, I'm present in the moment. This is what this wall art signifies for me. It's something special and it's just a reminder. The wall art over the living room fireplace that has been there for, I can't tell you how long. It's super large, framed in a dark wood frame, but behind it is another mirror that was here originally, but I couldn't take the mirror down. So what I decided to do was place the wall art in front of the mirror, and no one is the wiser. I'll give you guys a close-up of that. The third large piece of art that I have in the space is the rug that I incorporate, because I couldn't find a print that I wanted, but when I saw the rug, I knew that it was exactly what I wanted for the space. And I engineered and kind of figured out how to hang it over a mirror. So there is another layer, and the mirror is the backdrop behind it. I'm not sure I'll ever get rid of the mirror, but in front of it is the rug. And those are three pieces of wall art. Well, you can really honestly say that there's a fourth piece of art, and that's the wainscoting that I've incorporated on the back wall. And it is the backdrop for everything that sets place and all of the tone and design for this space. If you guys are thinking about adding wainscoting, or you want to say, okay, what is the most impactful? Pull the trigger. I put wainscoting in almost every single project, and it's worth every penny. It elevates your wall space. It takes it from being flat to something that is grand, and it just adds so much luxury to the space.
I've got 30 minutes if you want to spill your mind. Give me all your reasons to why I should take my time. Used to have forever, but you never cared that much. Just tell me why I should give you more than a goodbye, baby. Why you won't tell me why you won't. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again and we won't end up as friends. Do it again, do it again, do it again. I trusted you once, but I won't do that again.
In the family room, not much was needed or done. We did paint it out. added beautiful pillows so the client could have some contrast in color, repositioned some of the furniture, added a couple of lamps, made it a lot more comfortable. These ends together a little bit better. Next, I want to add the centerpiece. Oh, how adorable is that? Is that not adorable? I think I want to put this one here. And maybe this one here. I love that. I do. That looks so adorable. Let's get some lights. These are the battery operated lights, and I used them all last year in the Christmas decor videos. Before I do that, I want to make sure they work. Duh, so let's get some batteries. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to layer this. I do want to leave some room for drinks. I'm going to check. Boop, they work. These are battery operated, but they're also operated with the remote control. There's several different settings. There's 8 different settings that you can choose. I'm just going to meander this. I tried to keep one side of it so that when I am this is going to be tangled when I take this apart because I've tangled it putting it together. So I'm not going to expect anything different. But just for purposes of the video right now, that is pretty much the way that I want this to look. I am going to add more on the top of this, but this is my bottom. And then you just take this portion of it and you just tuck it underneath there. Next, I'm gonna add this black tray here, and it's just, it's a metal tray, and this was from another haul. I can't remember the haul, but I will look it up and link it below, and I'm just gonna sit it here for what's coming on this side. There, I do wanna add, I believe I wanna see if I can add some more. I don't wanna cut this anymore because it's already cut, but I do want to have some type of greenery on top, and I want to see if I can just finagle this a little bit, and I think I can. Yeah. All right, that's perfect.
Subscribing.
It's Saturday, and I promise I'll love you much better now. The sour taste will wash away, 'cause I promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be. feeling it too? Are you feeling it too? Oh, babe.
And I've got a couple of black vases that I want to consider. That being one, I am going to bring in yet another floral. I started to open them up. This is what it looks like when it's closed. Obviously, I love to have wire on every single stem that I bring into the space. And even the stem, this small portion of the stem here, it's able to bend at the very top. And that's what you want in a floral. Whether you pay $3, $4, $15 for something, you really want it to expand. When you open up the stem and expand it, you don't necessarily need to use as many of them. Okay, so I have about 6, 7, probably 10 of these. And I want to see what that looks like. Just something so small as that. The vase is too tall. I love the color, but the vase is too tall and to add floral with it. So I'm going to take the vase and I'll off-center that, and I'll think about what I want to place now in the center here, because I do want a different color floral, but I know that this vase is too tall. Instead, I will add something that is lower profile. I think this is perfect. Place that in the center, and now drop in my floral. Okay. She's gorgeous, right? Let's open these up. Since I want it to be even lower, and oh gosh, this looks so good. I'm going to bend the ends of these and just place them. Oh, is that not divine? Is that not just gorgeous? I will bend the ends because I've already created the height that I want, and I'll just strategically place. Now, I like my floral pretty full. I want it, if it's blooming, I know we see a lot on social media, and they've got, you know, one thing. I'm not knocking that. I think that is a great look as well, but it depends on what the stem is. If I have just like a branch and it's 1 or 2, that looks great because I've done that. But when I see flowers or when I see floral, I want to see them. So let's create that there. And now she's perfect. I still have some left over. Now I'm in love with this look. I'm loving what the flowers do. Next. If you like this video, hit that like button or subscribe. You will be notified each time there is a new upload. Until next time, make every day a great day.